cooks, welcome back to the Cookbook Club. Today we are starting off with a bang. We are doing the King Arthur Baking Company Book of Pizza this month. We need to start out making the sauce because we're going to be using that sauce throughout the month. So today we're making marinara sauce and we're making a basil pesto. Welcome to the AmyLearnsToCook kitchen. So welcome. If you're new here, we have a series called the Cookbook Club. And every month we choose one cookbook and we cook out of it every single week. This month we're making pizza. We are in the Book of Pizza. This is from King Arthur Baking Company. I always want to say flour. King Arthur Baking Company, the Book of Pizza. We need to start this off by making our sauce. So we're going to be making our sauce today. We're going to be making pizza also this week. So we'll have 2 videos this week and then we'll be going on through all the pizzas. We're going to be using this on a pizza that uses, it's like grandma's pizza and it uses the marinara and the pesto. It makes what looks like the Italian flag. We're also going to make the marinara. So this is going to be the base of a lot of pizzas that we make. The marinara. So let's get started. Let's start first with the pesto. Okay, for our basil pesto sauce, we're going to start out with some pine nuts. I have that here. I have this little stainless steel skillet going over medium heat. We're going to go ahead and put our little pine nuts here. This is the simplest thing. You don't need to put any oil or anything out. We're going to toast these dry. So we have these in there. They're going to be in here for like 3-5 minutes. You don't want to overdo it because you don't want burnt pine nuts. So I'm going to watch them and we're just going to toast them. So these look done. You can see the little browning on them really close. You don't want to get too much. These things are way too expensive to burn them. Some people actually use sunflower seeds or almonds or something like that because pine nuts are pretty expensive. It's good. Let me get the food processor. Okay, I got a food processor here. We're going to put in a bunch of basil. So pesto normally has a lot of Parmesan in it. I'm allergic to Parmesan. I can't put that in there. I've made it without it. And I like it, so that's what we're going to do. If that worries you, just close your eyes, right? Garlic. Lemon juice. Pine nuts. Toasted.
Now.
Salt. I put in a little extra salt because I don't have the Parmesan in there. So that brings a lot to the table. So we're going to start this and we're going to turn this into like a paste.
Smells a little basil-y.
It smells delicious. Delicious! Now we're going to start drizzling in a bunch of olive oil. Oh, looks so good. We're going to let it run for about a minute. Okay. This is amazing. I could eat this whole bucket and forget about pizza.
You get some tortilla chips.
Just throw some pasta in here. It's that good.
Mm.
Even without the cheese. It's delicious. I can't say it's an inexpensive sauce to make.
Mm.
Grow some basil, put in a basil plant or two, and you'll have basil coming out the ears. Your ears.
Mm-hmm.
The big issue is just to find this. Okay, let's make the marinara. Okay, time to make marinara. So we're going to take some olive oil here. Put that on the bottom of the pan. I'm using a saucier. Perfect to make a sauce in a saucier. We're going to throw some finely diced onion in here. If it will all come out. Ooh, that's strong. So we're going to cook these until they're translucent. Slightly browning, but translucent. Okay, control your heat. Don't get out of control, boo. Garlic. Sliced garlic. Sliced fresh by my boo.
Yeehaw.
Thinly sliced.
Get her done.
We're going to put this in here for a minute or so. So we're going to drop in some tomato paste. And we're going to cook this tomato paste until it darkens in color. So we're going to put in some peeled tomatoes, San Marzano. We're going to go ahead and put that in here. Big old chunks of tomato in here. We're going to put some salt, which we're going to have to adjust. Some sugar. Some dried oregano. And some basil. And this is from Farmer Boo's garden.
That's Farmer Ebu.
So we're going to bring this up to a simmer. Once it comes to a simmer, we're going to let it cook for about 20 minutes, simmering. As it cooks, we're going to be breaking up these tomatoes. You don't want big old hunking piece of tomato in there. We're going to be breaking those up just as it cooks. So when that happens, we'll be back. Okay, so it looks like we have some sauce for our pizza. Woo! Hot, hot, hot. And stir it up here a little bit. Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a little taste.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's really hot. So Eric mashed up those tomatoes with the sausage masher.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. You could use this for pasta.
All that stuff got incorporated, I think, as part of the mashing process.
Yeah. Adjust the seasoning if you want to. It's really good to me. So I'm going to leave it as is. Looks amazing. So we have our pesto. We have our marinara. We're ready to start our cookbook club. And we're going to start with, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh!
Join us, our next cookbook club upload. We are going to be making pizza. This is a really versatile sauce. So you can just make this and use it across a bunch of different pizzas. But we're going to make an interesting one coming up. Thanks for joining us.